everybody. I just got my last 2026 planner in that I ordered, and this is the Just Scribbles Plans Weekly Duo. It's got a nice texture to it. It's not, it's a little faux leathery, but not too bad, not like some other things. The ears on the spine, and it does have that lay flat binding. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. It is like a rose gold embossing on it. So you open it up, and I believe that's the new. This is the new paper. I don't remember what it's called. I think I threw my invoice away. But so it's the cover, flyleaf, your title page basically that has like your keys on it. There's no place to say this planner belongs to, which is fine. I never use those spots. You got this year, and you got 6 months of next year coming on there. Sorry. And when I say this year, I mean 2026. Sorry. You got the... some people call this the index, the yearly index. Other people call it something else. I use it for tracking, but you'll notice that there's other trackers in here. So you get both of those right up front. You have your annual goals right up front, and then you start quarter one right away. I thought the printing on this was going to be a lot darker than it is, to the point where it was going to be annoying dark. This is actually the perfect darkness between the outlines of boxes and the grid, because the grid is in gray, and then you have like a little darker gray or black for the outlines, which is nice. I've had some that are too light for me to see, and yeah, I'm like 50-something years old, but like my eyes aren't that bad yet, so, but they were just so light. So then you have some more trackers, and they're by quarters. So you have all 3 months here, and then you have some extra space here, and then you have a month at a glance for the first quarter. Then you have empty space here for quarter one. Then you have a blank page, your preview for January. Then you go into the January monthly, and you have the weeks down this side, really small, which is nice. I do like how dark the print is on here and how light the grid is on here, because it's just the right amount. It's not like so thick and heavy dark. It's just a good thin darkness, dark color. A double page of just grid, and then we go into our first week, which is the end of December, beginning of January. This is the horizontal. This is the horizontal. I wish this was not here and it went all the way across, but that's fine. Not too worried about it. I don't like this. This tracker here is redundant, in my opinion, because if you're tracking things on a monthly basis, you don't need to really track it on a weekly basis. So this will probably not get used. What else? I like this. This is a focus. I wish it was a little bit bigger, so it would be like, these are the same things, in my opinion. So focus versus priorities. I do like how this is, and how it has the week on there, so that's nice. These are a little too light, in my opinion, these lines. It should, in my opinion, I would have opted for a full gray grid. So, like, I don't even know if you guys can see it on the camera, but these are a little bit lighter than this. So, and then we go into our vertical weekly, which is also nice. And it goes from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. or 5 p.m. to 11 a.m., whatever. You don't have sleep time on here, so whatever hours you sleep. There is the sidebar, which is nice, and then it just repeats again, the same 2 pages again and again. So then when you get to the end of January, you're going to have a January recap and a February preview, and then you go into the February pages. You got the double again. For some reason it's starting to look a little creamy. It's not as creamy as I think it might look on camera. So we're going to go to the end of quarter 1. So this is the March recap, the quarter 1 recap. You get a full-on blank page, and then you start quarter 2, and then you have quarter 2 goals, and then you have quarter 2 trackers, and then you have the at a glance here. You have more space for quarter 2. Then you go into a blank and an April overview, and then you go into April. So, and it just repeats for the next few quarters. So, and then at the back, the end of the book, you have December recap and quarter 4 recap, and then you have blank pages. So there's several blank pages. So they're all dated too. Let me see. I don't have my glasses on right now. 381 is the end page, unless you count the blank page. And this starts at 341. So you have about 40 pages of just blank grid to work with. And this is the back. And this is what it looks like from the top. It is a thicker one. It is a little bit thicker. Well, here's Astrology to compare it to. So this is how thick it is. The pages in Astrology are much thinner. These are definitely a little bit thicker. I kind of like that. It reminds me of the pages out of a Jiboon planner. Some of the Jiboon planners have the thicker pages, which I've used and I liked. So, and this, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to give this a try for at least the first quarter. I think I will probably use it for the entire year, because this will eliminate my work planner, and it will reduce my carry to 1, which is nice. So I'm going to put it in a Moterm cover. This is the apricot. This is the Moterm Apricot B6, and I already checked to see if this fits, and it does, and I'm so happy. I don't know what there is about the if there's any clear covers for this that will fit. When it gets close to the end of next year, what I'll do is I'll order a cover from somebody. I think I have a Nolte one that might fit it, but the thickness may be a problem. So this is usually how I like my folios to work, is like this, so that I can open it. I can just open it up and flip to where I want to go, and then close it up and be done with it. So, and half the time I don't really even use these, so I end up sticking them in the back of the thing. So yeah, so and this is what it looks like inside the Moterm. And I hope that answers everybody's questions. This is going to be a really quick edit, and I'm going to slap it up on there. I got a free blotter paper with it, which is nice because I often need, I don't use fountain pens regularly, but gel pens will need a blotter. So there you go. Yeah, so thanks, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good night.